At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines, Iowa, the capital city. Here for your Class 2A semifinal action. It is the Pella Dutch, the 4 seed, taking on the number 1 seeded North Polk Comets at 18-1. The Dutch come in at 14-4. Blake Walker Dar-Danielson with you here. A spot for the 2A championship is on the line. The Comets Dar have been the best team by far throughout the entire regular season. Pella, one of the best scorers in the entire state in Abby Warner. This one should be as good as advertised.
Although North Polk had to come from behind in the quarters, fell down and came back. So, yeah, this should be a good one. Yeah, there are a lot of goal scorers on both sides, a lot of good players. So this should be a back and forth, I don't want to say high scoring, but there may be more than a few goals. The first game in the 1A, I had one goal late, but hopefully a lot more action there in this one.
North Polk, like you said, got down 2-0 early to Lewis Central. Everybody was kind of looking around and said, well, is this really what the number 1 team is made out of? Then they come all the way back, get the 3-2 victory. Pella, kind of a back-and-forth battle, pulls away late against Iowa City Liberty in a 4-2 victory. One thing about this game, Dar, these two teams played not even a month ago, less than a month ago. North Polk got the victory over Pella 3-1. Do you think that's an advantage, disadvantage, being so recent?
More recently, it might be more of an advantage to kind of know that you can handle them, and then, because what was it? We had the last game where Dykno Hartford and Nevada had played, but it was way early in the season, and it was a 1-0. Well, this ended up being a 1-0 too, so it just showed that those two were evenly matched. So, but more recently, I think it might give you just a little more of a thought. Oh, we can, we're a little better team, but you also can't think that come out here because then. when your season's on the line, you just throw it out there, and and you go for it, and who cares what the records were before that,
Absolutely. Abby Bell, the senior, is the leader for North Polk, 19 goals this season. Maddie Corey, the goalkeeper, 83% as a sophomore, and also another sophomore on the other side for the Pella Dutch, Madison Holland, 84% save percentage as well. We'll step aside for a quick break, and we'll get you back for your starting lineups and your kickoff. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
In Iowa, we grow corn. A lot of corn. Corn is what supports us. It feeds our livestock, it fuels our vehicles, and powers our state. It nourishes our families. A cash crop? Yeah, but it's way more than that. Corn sustains us. It's who we are. Without it, we'd just be... well, you get the picture. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state soccer tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. And to help celebrate this achievement, the Iowa Farm Bureau provides commemorative soccer balls for each team competing in the state tournament. These keepsakes are a great way for these athletes to remember their experience here, as well as the teammates, coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors who've all played an important role in their journey. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, field number 9 here for your Class 2A semifinal. North Polk, the Comets, taking on the Pella Dutch. Dara, let's take a look at our road to the championship, how both these two teams got here in their quarterfinal matchups.
Yeah, for Pella, they defeated Iowa City Liberty 4-2. Abby Warner with 3 goals. And North Polk defeated Lewis Central 3-2. They were down 2-0, as we mentioned, at the half and came back. And 3 different players with goals in that one. So they got a little scared but came back. And Pella, I did that game. They were just pretty consistent all the way through. They scored early. Liberty did take a lead on them, but then they came back and scored 3 straight goals to finish it out there. So not totally dominating performances by either team to open it up, but also playing some good teams too. So
that was another thing I was going to bring up. You have 2 of the best conferences that are not in Class 4A. You have the Raccoon River Conference with North Polk full of very talented teams, and then you got Pella out of the Little Hawkeye Conference full of Dallas Center Grimes, Norwalk, Indianola, a lot of those teams. So definitely both these teams have been through the ringer, and we're excited to see how this one shapes out. Dara, another thing, you couldn't ask for a better week of state soccer. I think this has been one of the nicest, currently sitting at 75 degrees. Apparently the high is going to get to 80. I don't know. The cloud cover is going to start moving in here, but beautiful week. The breeze, though, could be a little bit of an issue. Currently sitting at about a 14-mile-an-hour wind, 21-mile-an-hour gusts out of the southeast. We've seen, I don't know about you on your fields.
Yeah, on some of the other. Now, this one with the stadium, you have some walls here on both sides that block a little bit, but when that ball gets up high on kicks, you sometimes have seen it hold up, and especially on the other fields where it's open there and there aren't stadium like we have here, you saw it, but it can be an issue, and sometimes on the corner kicks, if that wind's blowing or you get under the ball, it could be a big issue.
We'll see how that all plays out here in just a few moments. We're about ready to get going for your starting lineups. We'll step aside for a quick second. Be right back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
The Ruan building and the principal building able to be seen here from the county soccer complex. And it is a beautiful sight. It was really nice last night when the lights went up and we were able to see the lights from those two buildings. But sometimes I wonder, do you think they look out here? Can they see us?
I don't know if you go way up top, if you can see over here. And people make more money than I do.
Well,
those
that's
top levels,
very true.
But and then it was, I didn't realize going by Principal Park over there, the way they had it lit up. I've seen that on TV, but
Very
they had
nice.
the light standards lit up, and then along that corridor, which they're still working on, and someday they may have all that road work done there.
Possible.
I don't know, but yeah, it was like you say. We usually with the girls' tournament, we get out of here before the sun goes down. But doing boys last night, we're here a little later, and
luckily won't need any lights. No rain in the forecast. Couple cloudy skies.
And
but
it is strange too, like you say. There were several times I felt like I needed a jacket out here this week.
It'll go on and off. I have a little bit longer sleeves. Sometimes they'll go down, up. You never know. All right. Well, North Polk and Pella will make their way onto the pitch here. We'll get your starting lineups all set out. The wind continues to howl here at the County Soccer Complex here on field number 9. The winner of this game will play the winner of North Scott and Dallas Center Grimes for the championship on Saturday. North Scott upset Waverly Shellrock, who had been part of the state title game 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
So that was a big upset, and then obviously Dallas Center Grimes has won the last 2 state championships. Let's send it down to the field for your starting lineups.
Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to this 2024 Girls State Soccer Semifinal presented by Iowa Farm Bureau. Today's matchup features the Pella Dutch and the North Polk Comets. It's now time to introduce the players in today's semifinal matchup. First, the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Pella Dutch. Number 0, Emily Van Zee. Number 2, Gilliam Wright. Number 4, Mackenzie Morrison. Number 5, Sarah Hardman. Number 6, Kyler Hartson. Number 12, Caitlin Flory. Number 15, Lindley Carlstone. Number 17, Maylee Solomon. Number 18, Kaya Pringle. Number 22, Ellie Schlerman. And number 23, Abby Kalkorf. The assistant coaches for the Dutch, Kate DeCroix and Bree Schroeder. Now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Comets. Number 0, Bailey Armstrong. Number 1, Caroline Cromley. Now let's meet the starters for Pella. Number 1, Madison Holland. Lizzie Newman. Number 7, Lexi Bryan. Number 8, Claire Smock. Number 9, Taylor Smeeney. Number 10, Abby Warner. Number 11, Marie Shannon. Number 13, Haley Amos. Number 14, Lauren Mace. Number 16, Avery Hunsinger. Number 21, J.J. Raffart. The head coach for the Pella Dutch is Mark Howard. Now let's introduce the starters for North Polk. Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this afternoon's match. Your referee, Jeff Blanchard. The AR1, Jeremy Mateer. AR2, Justin Moore. And the fourth official, Rich Boyak. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for state semifinal soccer.
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Thank you to Iowa Farm Bureau for all that they've done for the IGHSAU. Blake Walker, Dar Danielson with you here. We've been separated here for the first couple games of the state tournament. Good to be back with you here today, Dar. North Polk and Pella, the 1 seed and the 4 seed. These two teams played just about a month ago, less than a month ago. North Polk took the victory 3-1. High-scoring teams. Like you talked about it, Dar, realistically, you should think this winning team should probably have to score 4 or 3 goals.
Yeah, you'd think so. You'd think they'd, score quite a few. But then also you look defensively, and they haven't given up a lot of goals either between these two teams. So, and just when you look at just 6 for Maddie Corey for North Polk. So,
yeah,
it's, 6 you add on to the total, whatever it was in the we'll make it 8 when you add on the 2 in the quarterfinals. So really, though, defense does play some part in it.
Jeff Blanchard is our middle official here for this one between Pella and North Polk. The Comets in red and black striped jerseys with red on the back. Pella in all white with green numbers. North Polk out of the Raccoon River, and the Dutch out of the Little Hawkeye. Class 2A championship spot is on the line.
Here we go, soccer fans.
And here we go. At the County Soccer Complex, field number 9. The time is 12:32, and we're off and running in this Class 2A semifinal. Comets got down 2-0 to Lewis Central in the first half. In that first match, they're looking for a little bit faster of a start here and maybe not as much stress, as the Comets already have it deep in Dutch territory. That's going to roll out of the back line, and the Dutch will have a goal kick upcoming.
Yeah, they tried to shoot it down the line and just a little too much there early on. And even if you played already here, early on those passes, you get that adrenaline coming out. You're thinking, man, we win this, we're in the title matchup. So you got to settle that down and connect here in the early going.
In the middle of the field, Abby Warner, 39 goals this year. That's up there in the state of Iowa. 3 goals in the quarterfinal win against Iowa City Liberty. If Pella scores, it's because of Abby Warner most of the time.
Most of the time, yep.
Whether that be an actual goal off the foot or an assist.
And Brianna Shannon, the other goal in the quarterfinal.
Shannon, the one with it there for a second. Now they go to the back line for the Dutch, and they'll go right back toward the middle of the pitch. And picked up by Addie Olendijk. She had a goal in that first match. She fires, and that one drills Lexi Bryan.
Well, she got the double ricochet there off of 2 Pella defenders.
Wasn't really intending to get in the way.
No, and then it came right back to her, so kind of a pull shot there.
That ball is going to go long off the throw-in, and it stays in. North Polk now tries to center. That one just goes over the head of Madison Holland, the goalkeeper, and it rolls out. Well, I'm already starting to see a little bit of the wind maybe play a factor. It's currently blowing out of the southeast. So if anything, it's in favor of the Dutch here to start things out.
Yeah, it's kind of like blowing across.
Olendijk back over for North Polk. Now over to the Comets. Shot on goal is going to miss to the left. That was taken by Reagan Bowman, the senior. And another goal kick. Very aggressive here early for North Polk.
Yeah, and she had Paige Kerr out there on the left. I would have thought she might have dumped it to her and come in and look to get it back, but I want to keep the Dutch back on their heels right now.
The goal kick didn't go very far. It was headed by Paige Kerr. That ball is going to go out, and once again it will be North Polk ball. Really good crowd on hand today for both North Polk and Pella. Comets are in their pink state tournament shirts.
Yeah, really the drive not very far for either of
No,
them
not
here.
at all. That one's going to bounce right in front of Holland. And again, Comets continue to have their foot on the gas here to start things out offensively. Pella has really had no time in North Polk's territory.
Well, they're just playing one up, Pella, right now.
Another good takeaway for the Comets. Running along is Addison Finn. Addison Finn going to work her way on the far side. She encounters some resistance by by Claire Smock. Both players hit the ground and the Dutch clear. Bree Shannon for Pella trying to go after it. It rolls out. It will be Dutch ball. So Pella starting to try to get some offense rolling here.
Yeah, now a chance to push the midline up a little bit. They'll keep the throw.
Stayed in. Head official over there able to see it right in front of the Pella Dutch bench. And they'll throw in, or actually it's a foul.
Oh, okay.
So a kick upcoming for the Dutch.
A little better opportunity to get it into the box on the free kick.
Long boot with the wind. The Comets right there to jump on top of it. The midfielders have moved up a little bit more for the Dutch. That one's caught in the middle. Nicely done by Olendijk. Pella tries to reset on the midfield line with number 9, Taylor Samini. Avery Hunsinger knocks it to the middle, and North Polk clears back out. Hunsinger with a chance again down the near touch line. That'll be centered up. Last line of defense for North Polk is there to corral it, and the Comets have it right back. And Reagan Bowman will send it upfield for North Polk. That one's going to roll long, and Madison Holland calls everybody off. And we'll make the grab.
We're seeing early here the midfield for Pella really key. Is there? Oh, there they had the ball trapped in their half.
Abby Warner working hard against Jada Pody. Pody wins that battle. Comets work their way near side. It goes past 2 lines. I assume maybe you described it in the first game, but if not, if you see another line about 5 yards to the east or up ahead, of the original line. They painted this field earlier this week for the state championships, and the original field was not quite out. So if you see two lines, that's the line nearest to the camera here on this near side for where the out-of-bounds line is.
So what was the other line?
The other line is just as, if you can slightly see it.
I can see it.
A little bit further line, about 5. It was the original field, as that one misses. So for some reason, we've moved the field
it over?
5 yards.
Kind of like you move the hole in golf every now
and
then.
Yeah. It caught a couple of the boys out games yesterday. They'd stand on the line and be like, what are you talking about? I'm standing right here.
Yeah, I've seen it here doing games over here, but I didn't know what the...
Yeah, for some reason, we just moved the field over a little bit. He has to give him another little bit of room. Long ball down the touch line, and chasing after it is Haley Amos. That's out, and that's going to be a corner kick for North Polk. Amos gave a little bit of a shove there trying to get Reagan Bowman off, but all right, so Reagan Bowman will kick this one for the Comets in a Channel Seeds corner kick. Way long, now high in the air, trying to recover, and a recovery is fine, but not enough for J.J. Brothard. Brothard knocks that one out. Another Channel Seeds corner kick upcoming. Corner kicks today and all-day tournament brought to you by Channel. The enhanced Channel Seed brand is here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. That's channel.com/rise. Boy, Dar, this wind's picking up just a little bit.
And I think that kept that corner out farther than what she wanted.
Pella comes up and clears. Good job by the Dutch, and it'll roll all the way to the back line here to Kaylee Kadelka. Jada Pody with it there for a second. Back to almost Olendike there, and now up to Bree Shannon. Here comes Abby Warner. It's her and a whole bunch of Comets, and Warner's going to try to get it done by herself here. Not enough.
She had a teammate out on the wing there on the right side.
That was Bree Shannon up ahead, and now a long kick back by the back line of Haley Amos, and a whistle is blown on a handball.
Handball or offside?
Offside, yep, offside.
Yeah, he put up the flag over here.
And, you know, for Pella, a team like Abby Warner and Bree Shannon, you know, your top two front players, you're looking for an advantage, and sometimes North Polk can just kind of bait a couple offsides.
Yeah, and one thing they might want to do, too, because it seemed like everybody was just collapsing on Warner. She needs to look, you know, pull the old Caitlin Clark. Everybody collapses on you, and you kid it out to somebody else.
Because as we've already seen, she draws a crowd.
Yeah, she's
when
drawn.
She gets going.
They know where she's at, and rightfully so, scoring 36 goals.
Low line here to Maddie Nemmers. Nemmers going to just turn and fire, and it's long. Well, you can hear it on the stream. The wind is howling, and it's going to be really hard for a lot of longer goals. I'll be very impressed if a goal goes in over 20 yards today.
Well, yeah, with accuracy maybe. That one I thought might have pushed down a little more, but it stayed up high.
Yeah, it had a good line. Hunsinger, that's knocked out. No, I lied. Did not go out. Reagan Bowman got there just in time. Bowman turns to the center. It's knocked out. That's going to be another corner kick for North Polk.
Third corner already here in the first half.
Channel Seeds corner kick upcoming, and it looks like it's going to be Reagan Bowman, the senior forward.
And that is a specialty. I've seen a lot of great kickers on the corners. You can really add points.
Bowman, line drive on the way. It stayed on the ground, just nobody really made contact, and that'll be a goal kick here for the Pella Dutch.
Well, Pella did a good job to keep it in front and get it out of there as soon as they had a chance.
But come back to it. North Polk now, what'd you say, three kicks?
Three corners, yeah.
So, I mean, that you've tested three different things. You're getting a feel for it. Reagan Bowman has taken all three of those corner kicks.
And we haven't really seen any good attack on goal down here by Pella yet.
No. In fact, I don't even think Maddie Corey has touched the ball, really. Chance to turn and kick, and it was a weaker kick trying to turn it by Madison Olendijk, or Addie Olendijk, excuse me.
That was a good setup. Take it outside, back in.
Holland was able to hop on top of it and kicks it back the other way. Again, has the wind at her back, so a couple of these long boots should be in the advantage of the Dutch. Still no score, 28:54 to go here in this first half in their Class 2A semifinal. Maddie Nemmers in the middle, gets pushed aside by Lizzie Newman, going after the ball. Here comes Addie Olendijk on the cleanup, shot on goal, blocked away. Nicely done by Holland, but nonetheless, it's a corner kick upcoming.
That got to her quicker. I think she thought she was just going to catch that.
The wind lifted it.
Then she had to bring her hand up quick to knock it out because I think she thought she was going to smother that, but it got to her very quickly.
Heads up play by the sophomore goalkeeper, Madison Holland. Reagan Bowman kick on the way. Knocked back out, but that works for Pella as it's no longer a corner kick. So a simple throw in here. Paige Kerr loses it on the way, and here comes Pella back the other way. Abby Warner going to have a 2-on-1. Warner got there before it could be kicked out. Abby gets to the center, shot on goal, bounces, it hit a Comet, and the ball will be corralled by Maddie Corey.
But did you see the way she accelerated to that ball, then cut it back?
That's what I was yeah. North Polk, I thought for sure they were going to try to clear, but Abby got there so quick. Shannon tries her luck. Warner gets it back, runs into more traffic. She's got 4 Comets surrounding her. And it rolls back to the midfield. One thing about North Polk, they don't wait for you to get to the ball. They go to the ball. And a whistle is blown.
Yeah. Kind of late on the challenge there, bumping in, and the center official waited to see if there was advantage, and there wasn't, so he blows the whistle.
Abby Warner will be the one to take the free kick, and she's got the wind at her back, so this could be interesting here. She'll put her left leg into it. A low line drive. It does catch a Comet.
It skidded like it almost was going to skid through there.
That one's headed out, and that should be a corner kick for the Pella Dutch. So first Channel Seeds corner kick upcoming for Pella. Lauren Mace was over there. So a corner kick upcoming for Avery Hunsinger of Pella. First Channel Seeds corner kick of the day for the Dutch. On the way. Boy, it's a good drive, and it just goes long. Nobody was touched.
On that bent end, she was on the line, but just could not get there because she had a defender on the outside of her.
Just under 26 minutes to go in this Class 2A semifinal. Winner will take on either North Polk or Dallas Center Grimes, Dallas Center Grimes or North Scott on Saturday. Goal kick upcoming for the Comets. Maddie Nemmers up the near side. Here comes Olendijk. That's Paige Kerr. This is Olendijk here playing defense near Shannon. Lizzie Newman couldn't quite get it away, and Paige Kerr's got it up ahead to Nemmers. Nemmers trying to work her way through traffic, and the Dutch clear. Nicely done by Lexi Bryan. Shannon up ahead.
Oh, beautiful!
Oh, man. Not going to work.
Just
give credit to Maddie Corey.
Oh, great read, yeah, because that was lining up for a beautiful shot on the run, but she came out.
Perfectly placed. I thought we were looking at our replay. Couldn't see
I did too.
Couldn't see the screen there. There we go. Here comes your live view here. Maddie Corey, just the awareness to come up and make the play before Abby Warner could get there. That's knocked out and will be a Channel Seeds corner kick upcoming for the Dutch.
Well, I think she could realize that she was going to have to kick that on the run and couldn't settle it, so she got out there, cut down the angle.
And once again, it's Avery Hunsinger, the sophomore, to kick here for the Dutch. On the way, nice header out by Maddie Nemmers to clear that thing back to the back line of Claire Smock. And up ahead, 1-on-3 here for
she doesn't
Addison
care.
Finn.
She's going in.
Addison Finn is racing hard. Finn to the corner, shot on goal, hits the top of the crossbar. And it's cleared out by Pella out of bounds. How in the world did Addison Finn get through two players?
Everybody kind of felt there like watch this, you're thinking, well, she's not going to come in against four of us, and here she just keeps coming.
I don't even know how she had a slight advantage.
Yeah, she just got a little speed there, and boom.
A couple IMT substitutions. All substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Well, the Comets get a throw-in out of that. Jada Pody will toss in for the Comets. Reagan Bowman fires to the middle, and it's chopped away by Pella. Comets are back on top of it. Ooh, nice move by Addie Olendijk. Got her defender on skates. Emily Johnson with it there for a second, but she loses track of it, and North Polk will have it here at the midline. Emily Johnson once again with it over there with Newman of Pella. Rolls out, North Polk ball. 22-12 to go here in the first half. No score in this Class 2A semifinal between North Polk and Pella. That one's booted high in the middle. Header is no good. I think it was offsides.
Yeah.
Well, it did go in. Not a goal, though, offsides.
But
barely.
It was right as the whistle was blowing, and she had her hand on it, so I think.
That was Reagan Bowman on the header there. North Polk crowd getting into it a little bit more. They can sense momentum. The Comets are really starting to pick things up on offense. Boy, that was a not pretty header for Maddie Nemmers. That was more like a chinner. They try to get it over to the near side to Reagan Bowman. Pella, back and forth we go in the midline. Long boot downfield by Addison Bingham. Pella gets it back. Newman battling with Nemmers. Ava Croft there for a second. Out, Pella ball. Definitely feels like North Polk, if the Comets are going to score, it's going to be from a good offensive possession down their own territory. If Pella's going to score, it's going to be a breakaway opportunity for either Shannon or Abby Wagner.
Yeah, they're going to get it on a send it back the other way and get it open.
Out of bounds, North Polk. Jada Pody was able to knock it off the shins of Avery Hunsinger. Nice moves by Reagan Bowman. And a whistle is blown. Or no, it's out.
And you could tell which fans those are. Yeah. The North Polk fans didn't.
Well, and it's always interesting because these fans get to sit right on the line, so they can see everything.
Yeah, but the soccer knowledge isn't quite, I don't think, even though.
I can tell you right now, I know Jeff Blanchard personally, our head official. He knows what he's talking about. He's been doing this for a long, long time. That ball's down, and throw in upcoming for Katie Bergstrom. I haven't called her name a ton today. To Avery Bird. Bird centers, and it's caught by Holland. I have no idea half the time how these girls can center that thing. So heavily covered.
And speaking of that, I know one of the, from back when I officiated, one of the people, they're mentors, and they always watch the games, and then they point out things, and they talk about it afterwards. So there's a lot of going on even after the game with training and looking at it. And so
Even at halftime, you'll see all these officials in yellow come together. And
that's part of the crew. You get together and say, did I miss this or that? Because the center official has the last word on everything, but you have to get that information from your 2 ARs up the sidelines to help you out sometimes. Because there are times when you can't see a call. Because you try to be as close to the action or far so you could see everything but not be involved.
At the conclusion of this game at 3 o'clock, Waukee Northwest will take on West Des Moines Valley. That game kicks off at 3 o'clock here on field number 9 for the Class 3A semifinals. North Scott and Dallas Center Grimes just kicked off. I haven't heard any cheering over there, so I don't know if there's been a score yet, but we'll check on that at halftime of our game.
And Northwest surviving on PKs.
Oh, man, it was a wild game against Ankeny Centennial.
And
look out, here comes Jada Pody, and a little bit of a weak left footer picked up by the goalkeeper. A lot of really good games this week at the Girls State Tournament. A couple upsets. That one's knocked ahead. Warner can't get there.
And I like how the offensive player always just kind of goes back, tiptoes and stops at the keeper. And I'm right here.
Maddie Corey hasn't had to do a lot today, but
no. Just the one she came up and stopped that was in the middle. But
she's staying on top of things. Low boot, high in the air here for Jada Pody. Very even, back and forth so far. The Comets are in a better spot than they were in the first round when they were down 2-0 at this point in the game. They're hoping to start a little bit faster here, but both teams pretty even, all things considered, through the first 23 minutes. Bowman gonna race to the near touchline, trying to get away from Amos. Bowman turns to the center, but again, the Dutch are right there. High kick in the air, and that's going to roll out of the back line and for a goal kick.
Seems like it's getting just a little more physical as Pella's challenging a little more here
North
defensively.
Polk, they had a couple flags in our game the other day against Lewis Central. Head coach even got a yellow card, so they got physical. Comets are a physical team. Couple more IMT insurance substitutions coming in for both teams. I believe Ava Gibson. Kate Terrell is in. Pody in the middle. Turns, and again, just kind of a weak shot there with the right leg.
Yeah, and there, again, she's drawing the 3 players too, so there's not many gaps between the legs to shoot through there.
There's a lot of white jerseys down there.
But right now, North Polk seems to be the more technical team where they're passing and moving the ball around to get their open looks.
Well, and it feels like both teams are really kind of, their front lines are cheating up so much that it's the poor midfielders have to do all the work. Here's Abby Warner. Gets it taken away by Ava Croft, or at least knocked out by Ava Croft. Claire Smock in there for the Dutch. And these two teams, they're familiar with each other. They just played back on May 10th. 20 days ago, it was a 3-1 victory for North Polk. A lot can change in 20 days, though, and a lot can change when you're playing for a state championship spot. Kaylee Kadelka. Boot that thing down the middle. 15 minutes to go here in the first. I think back to that play there with Pella, Abby Warner, and company. That was a big play that just missed.
Yes,
that was kind of a big play upcoming, but just nothing quite there.
Now another corner.
Channel Seeds corner kick.
Their 4th here of the first half.
Fans, level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Applying today at central.edu. Channel Seats corner kick here for the North Polk Comets.
Coming into the win this way, it's kind of a guess on where that ball.
That's Olendijk. On the way. Center, knocked around. A couple Pella Dutch players almost had an own goal there, but it is cleared. And a runaway opportunity, but on the back line, offsides. Or excuse me, foul call. I have a feeling there was a foul purposely done by North Polk because of the run out. I think they wanted a stoppage or something.
You mean like a technical foul?
Yeah, like a clear lane foul, clear path foul.
Well, they call it a technical foul in soccer, yeah, where you...
So Lexi Bryan, she's trying to figure out where to kick it. Boy, that's a good boot. Comets are right there in the middle. Abby Warner standing there for Pella. To the far line to Kate Terrell.
Oh, and there was
whistle is blown on Abby
wrestling
Warner.
match with her.
I was looking at the ball. I didn't quite see it, but the crowd made quite the reaction.
Yeah, I was watching that. It was her and I think Ava Gibson over there kind of got tangled up, and Warner gave a push.
Dutch will throw in here on the far touchline. 12:34 to go. Still no score in this Class 2A semifinal. Here between North Polk, the 1 seed, and the 4-seeded Pella Dutch. Warner fires, drops, but picked up by Maddie Corey.
Came in looking for that.
Yeah.
If she dropped that, they had the Pella player coming right in.
I like the shot, though, by Abby Warner.
Yeah. Melanie Solomon was coming right in there to maybe get the ricochet if it did drop off.
So a little bit of offensive life there by the Dutch. And now Addison Finn here with it at the midline. She'll go up ahead to Ava Gibson. Gibson is doubled, still trying to work through traffic. And a whistle is blown on Gibson.
Push down call right outside the box there.
You're starting to see more pushing near the box.
Yeah.
Sometimes that won't end out very well if you get that
Well,
push
offensively,
in the box.
it's okay, but defensively, then then
don't
you're
want
right.
it.
Then you can end up with the PK, and that's not good.
I don't know percentage of PKs that have gone in here at the state tournament, but I know it's a very high amount.
And even those fouls defensively just outside the box where you line them up for a good free kick, those the coaches don't like either because it allows them to set up everything and kind of almost like running an inbound play.
Pella has it here off the touch line to throw in for Warner. Long kick on the way, and Maddie Corey bats it down. That kick was by Avery Hunsinger. I don't know if Corey's intending just to knock him down or if she just not been able to catch him so far, but kind of gets you going a little scared.
Yeah, or if the wind's blowing in your face a little bit and it's...
Just over 10 to go here in the first half. Long kick on the way, just to the left by Avery Bird. The Comets definitely have more shots on goal here so far. Cody, near side ball to Avery Bird.
Yeah, they're like I say, they're more technical. They're connecting passes to get to their shots, whereas more of a dump and run kind of for Pella right now.
Ooh, and a whiff by Ava Gibson. She had it lined up.
This field's in good shape, but sometimes the grass is a little different heights and stuff. You could catch it where if you're used to playing on turf,
which both these teams
are. Yeah, you don't have that. On grass, sometimes you can get a little lower spot or you catch it. Maybe there's a little divot in there.
Both these teams' home fields are turf, so a little bit of a change here. Addison Finn got that one ahead, knocked out by Ava Gibson. Pella ball. Under 10 to go.
Trying to go quick, but
near side to Pody. Pody trying to clear, centers, and out. No, it stayed in. Now it's out, and now North Polk gets the ball for our Channel Seeds corner kick.
number 5 of the first
How about
half.
that? Comets came in with 166 corner kicks. Only 88 for Pella. It's pretty much double.
Yeah. Well, that tells you about the attacking offense.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Not afraid to give
and
up.
the styles.
Addie Olendyke on the way. Headed up in the air. That was last touched by a Comet. It somehow still stayed in. They try to center. Shot on goal. Not going to go for Addison Finn. And Pella clears out. I don't know if Addison knew that she was going to have that good of an opportunity. It still stays in. Now it's finally cleared out by the Dutch.
Yeah, but you see North Polk 4 in the box there, and then who's ever on the outside sends it in, and you got a better, got a higher percentage chance of maybe knocking something in.
Abby Warner threw in quick. Pella ball again. Warner throws in quick again. Comets knocks out again. Who's over there? That's Maylee Solomon, and then I can't quite tell the other one up there for Pella, but Warner and them trying to lead the charge. That's out again on North Polk. Pella ball. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Cleared out by Avery Bird. Pella ball. In the middle. Back line is Taylor Semini. North Polk on the defensive side here, trying to hold off a charge here.
Yeah, now, here they've had it on their end for most of this half, and now all of a sudden Pella back here with a chance as we go under 7 minutes in the first half. Well, good little lob over.
Set up, knocked back out, and recovered by Smock. Long boot up the pitch here. And rolling out. Haley Amos throws in. And kind of went to no man's land, and now a chance to center with Abby Warner in the middle. Warner turns, it hits somebody. Might have hit her own teammate.
I don't know why she didn't get it to the free player in the middle there. Lizzie Newman was just sitting there.
Open with Solomon. Solomon's low liner is picked up by the Comets. And back to Avra Hunsinger. A bit of contact. And a whistle blowing off that contact.
Yeah. Gave her a little bit of time to see if the advantage, if it got out there, but that bump kind of let the other defender come up, so there wasn't a real clear advantage, so then he blows a whistle, and now a set kick here. A deep one, but a chance to drop it in there and see what happens.
This is Taylor Samini. It's a low liner and catches the middle of the group. Under 5.5 to go here in the first half. Still no score. Very even. Warner, again, just catches a piece of somebody. What's the call going to be?
Corner.
It's a Channel Seeds corner kick here for the Dutch.
Their third corner of the first half.
Abby has not yet had a clear shot. It's always been either touched or kicked. A couple IMT insurance substitutions checking in here.
And I think that's, kind of the strategy. She got by a couple there, but then the back defenders slide in front of her. Just don't give her a clear look because she can nail that. Make it a tough shot.
I can't tell who is that kicking down there. It's number 16 in the middle, knocked high in the air.
Avery Hunsinger.
Hunsinger, and then That was Paige Kerr in the middle to try to get it out. Warner through traffic, tries to turn it, won't work. Now back outside to Shannon. Shannon's shot drops off the lap of Corey, and then it goes just high for Shannon.
That was laying there like a free piece of gold, and she put it just a little high.
Take a look at the replay.
Yeah, comes back around.
It just went off Corey's heels.
Yeah, and then.
Which Corey's had a couple of those where it's just been a little close. She's yet to really catch the ball.
That was almost one where it looked like she could have sent it along the ground, but you're
in the moment.
Yeah, and you want to kick
moment,
it in a hurry, so then you get under it, and it goes high on you. But sometimes you're that close to the goal. It doesn't matter if it goes high, it'll catch that bar. But
Caitlin Flory there in the middle with the bright orange shoes for Pella. She knocked that one in the middle to no man's land, and here come the Comets. Olendyke got picked up in the middle. Abby Bell, really have not called her name at all today. She's the leading scorer on this team with 19 goals. That one kicked out. North Polk ball. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Boot down the center. Abby Warner is waiting there. No whistle. Long boot. Misses to the right by Kaylee Kadelka. It's been physical. No doubt about that.
yeah, that was kind of, though, in normal play.
I think that was just, you're just going after the ball. Our head official, Blanchard, knew that didn't see anything too egregious, and we've had a couple fouls here and there, but really they've let them go for most of this game. Paige Kerr got that one high in the air, and Warner will go after it up against Emily Johnson.
Well, in the game that North Polk plays where they pass it a lot before you get to them, that doesn't lend to a lot of fouls.
See if I can get an update on the Dallas Center Grimes game for you. 1-0. Dallas Center Grimes leads over North Scott. Has a Mustang team that can score. That's a Mustang team that has tons of confidence, as they are the two-time defending state champions. And like I talked about earlier, Waverly Shell Rock, upset in the first round, will not be in the title game for the first time in 5 years. 6 years. They've been there 5 straight years.
Was it one title they won?
Only one title,
Just
yeah.
one
Fell short 4 times, won once.
Well, but you say they fell short, but I mean they made it.
To make it to the state title 5 times in a row, that's no easy feat. Maddie Corey will pick this one up. Just over a minute to go.
And then in soccer, that's
crazy.
in the 3A too. That's a little different because
of big field.
Big field, yeah. And you're playing against some bigger schools that play,
Yeah, still just 3 classes here for girls soccer. I don't see that changing.
No, I don't either, because you get down to the smaller schools, you either have to combine a program. Like Dike-New Hartford has enough where they finally their team is only 4 years old, but yeah, you just don't have enough players that we're down to 30 seconds.
And we saw teams even in 3A not be able to field teams. I know my alma mater, Grinnell, they couldn't field a girls soccer team.
Yeah, because the schools that are growing are the bigger schools, that are the 5A ones that in the other classifications.
Boot to the middle. Newman is right there. 12 seconds to go here in this half. And it rolls out. 5 seconds on the clock. Pella will not get a chance. And that will do it for the end of the first half. 0-0 is your score between North Polk and Pella. We will be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament. Blake Walker, Dar Danielson with you here for this Class 2A semifinal. North Polk, the Comets, 0. Pella Dutch, 0. No scores so far. Fun game, but...
Yeah, and at the tail of two offensive strategies, North Polk getting very technical. They move it around. They connect a lot of passes, take it out, back in. They've had probably in their final third in attacking more shots on goal here. And then Pella is, try on the counter, try to get it to your big gun up front and get it in there. And, that it's a little bit like that first game I did with Dyke New Hartford and
Nevada.
Nevada was the same way. They were attacking, but they finally punched through, and that's the thing that, Pella's got to find a way to get a little more offense up ahead and punch one of those in. We saw one go off the crossbar.
Yeah.
Or the
couple close shots.
Yeah, and then off the crossbar, one off the side post. So, and here in a game like this, it just takes one, and that really changes things quite a bit. Because then you can kind of, Nevada didn't go full stall, but they slowed things down quite a bit and moving the ball up and put the pressure on, and that's what you can do if you get that early lead.
Fans official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Again, that's IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your style, or just use the QR code. Been seeing people around the state tournament with merchandise and such. We'd now like to take a moment to once again thank our title sponsor, Iowa Farm Bureau, for their support of the state soccer tournament. Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why they are the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing Girls State Soccer Tournament. They believe that by investing in our youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Earlier this week, Aaron Kirtley of the IGHSAU had the opportunity to speak with Iowa Farm Bureau President Brent Johnson to learn more about Iowa Farm Bureau's support of the IGHSAU and student athletes across the state.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, President of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, Executive Director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We'd like to thank you for joining us for the Girls State Soccer Tournament.
The Iowa Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing state tournament. This tournament not only showcases Iowa's elite teams, but the athletes competing here today are among our nation's best and brightest. And Iowa's farmers are among the nation's most productive. Our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the opportunity to recognize both, all while supporting and lifting up the Iowa girl.
With the help of the Iowa Farm Bureau, we celebrate students' efforts not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. The Iowa Farm Bureau is committed to your success and supports our organization and the Iowa girl. Through millions of dollars they provide in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence.
As Iowans, we have a lot to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing here today or a fan tuning in, we all play an important role in making our state great. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations to your school on a terrific season, and good luck in the tournament games.
Slade's the place for you!
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament here at the County Soccer Complex. Class 2A semifinals. 1 half remaining, 40 minutes will go on the clock. North Polk, the 1 seed, 18-1, tied at 0 with Pella Dutch, the 4 seed at 14-4. Anything we probably want to see different here from both teams? North Polk's been a little bit more tactical, like you said, on offense.
Yeah, I think Pella, they can, like I say, use Abby Warner as a little more of a decoy and spread it out. Try to go out the wings and then come back to her. Because if she's got to dribble through 4 people to get into the box to get a shot off, then she's finding trouble there. But maybe she gets it outside, then they dump it into her. She's in there and can, take a quick timer. Then that's a possibility. Pella had that good opportunity when the keeper dropped the ball or knocked it down in front of her. But I don't know. But when you get down there, you don't change much of what you've been doing. You make a few adjustments, but we'll see what the coaches do if they want to do that. And for North Polk, they've just been moving the ball, and they're spreading that defense out, and eventually that's going to wear on you because when you go, 5-3 in corner kicks, one of those, sometime your percentages, you're going to hit one of those.
Yeah. Well, the wind has it's picked up. here at the County Soccer Complex.
Yeah, we've lost our sun. So
yeah, the sun is gone. It's cooler. I have long sleeves on. I thought people would clown me for that, but feels pretty good. But yeah, the wind's picked up. This will be very interesting to see how this plays out here in this second half. Your first game of the day, Nevada and Dyke New Hartford tied at 0 the whole way through
until about 5:30.
Until about 8 minutes.
And on a corner kick
left.
when they scored eventually. So it's going to be one of those big plays that maybe breaks this open.
It is going to be very interesting to see how this one shapes out. Maddie Corey, the goalkeeper here for North Polk, she's had a couple close calls. So she wants to kind of settle back in here, get things back rolling. Madison Holland has done a great job for Pella.
And now the wind will shift a little bit. Yep. Pella going to the south now, and North Polk to the north. So we'll see how that impacts it.
And Pella likes to kick it deep and try to get ahead, so that won't be that easy here in this second half. All right, we're off and running in half number 2. Pella in white, North Polk in the red and black. With nice big numbered jerseys. I can always appreciate that. Don't forget at 3 o'clock, scheduled to kick off Milwaukee Northwest and Valley in your Class 3A semifinal. Dar and I will be back on for that one. Dallas Center Grimes leads North Scott 1-0. That is your score update from the other side. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the 2A championship on Saturday at, I believe, 2:30, 3 o'clock again, right around that time?
No, that's a late one. That's a 5:30 game
Oh,
Saturday.
5:30.
That's a, They start with the 1A at 11:30, 2:30 is the 3A, and then 5:30.
Interesting.
The nightcap is this 2A.
Abby Warner, shot on goal to Corey, drops in her lap.
But she had to shoot around 3 people.
Yeah. That time really kind of got it at midfield, worked the way up. Didn't have to wait for a long boot down the center. Addison Finn trying to lead the charge for North Polk. A lot of white jerseys back there trying to hold on for defensive sides, and a whistle is blown against Addison Finn.
That was almost card-worthy there.
Yeah, that was close. And then she kicked the ball after the whistle. That's Haley Amos that gets called on the technical foul.
That was a straight push down.
I saw a couple straight push downs between North Polk and Lewis Central. That was a physical game. I want to say that this is Addie Olendike here kicking this. I believe it is. On the way, misses to the left. And we hold at 0. Again, the wind blowing at North Polk on their back, I should say. So Pella has to go into the wind here in the second half. That one's out and will be Comet ball deep in Dutch territory.
And the thing you see a lot of times, the quick strike at the start of the half, what you want to try to avoid defensively.
Centered, just missing. Almost for Reagan Bowman.
A little more wind, that might have blown it to the post and had a ricochet there.
Yeah. So Madison Holland staying busy here to start this second half. And a kick out here for the Dutch. Another long kick. Holland grabs it. Good attempt by Paige Kerr. Abby Warner and I believe that was, I can't tell who that was. Abby Warner and Ava Croft got together. Couldn't get off of each other.
Came over the top of Warner and
almost sat on top of her. Comet ball. Warner, and again with Croft, battling hard. That one knocked in the air, and Holland will grab it again. So Croft and Warner were getting
I think Warner got the 2-point escape out of that one, didn't she?
That was a nice little battle there. Now the Dutch trying to get some offense rolling, but North Polk really heavy on the attack here to start the half. Bowman with it here. Gonna work her way over to the far side, and jumping down in front is Bree Shannon to try to clear.
They're not connecting the passes up ahead once they get it. They're just turning and firing.
Shot on goal attempt. Gonna drop into Holland's lap again. That was Jada Pody who was on to attempt. "35 minutes to go here in this one. A spot in the Class 2A championship game is on the line. Knocked out. That should be a corner kick for North Polk, and it is. That's 6, I believe.
Yep, first of this half, 5 they had in the first half.
All corner kicks brought to you by Channel Seeds here at the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament. And Olendyke will be the one to corner kick here for the Comets. Olendyke lines up in the center. Kick is on the way. Batted up and around, and somehow falls into Holland's lap again.
She missed it on the way up. It went over her hand, and Lucky was able to recover.
A little bit of a whiff on the goal kick, but nicely done by Lauren Mace to hop on top of that one.
Well, but she bent that corner in. That was nice.
Maddie Nemmers gonna go up ahead. Here come the Comets. Bowman trying to stay off of the Dutch here. Pullman was not happy with Haley Amos.
She pushed her a few yards up the field.
And then she turned around and said something to her.
But she was getting the foot in there on the ball, so that's why the whistle didn't blow. She was playing on the ball.
She was not happy with Haley Amos.
I think she thought a little too much contact there, but again, she got the foot through and got it on the ball each time. So
these girls are passionate about it. They're not just going to be nice to each other. I mean, might be friends off the field, but on the field, I mean, they're going to stay aggressive. Warner with it in the middle, going to send it upfield, and their Dar, the wind, was a big factor.
Yeah, that held that
did
up.
Not move.
You're right.
That was intended for Lizzie Newman.
Because that was looking like it might get up over the defense, but the wind just held it short.
Slide tackle attempt is going to work for Pella, and the Dutch take it back the other way with Shannon. Shannon over to Warner. Warner trying to turn it. Does with the left foot. On the way, too high and long. And it's a goal kick here for the Comets with 32-31 to go. Despite the no score, there's been plenty of action.
Well, and there again, Pella that time was connected to the midfield, then moved it forward a little more instead of just dumping it deep and praying you could run onto it.
Yes. And a boot by the Comets to midfield. Bowman couldn't quite get there in time, and that one's going to be skied. Not out. Thought maybe Amos got a little too much on it, but here's Shannon with it here for the Dutch. Shannon back over to Smock. And Bowman has it here. Bowman again hand fighting with Taylor Samini.
Nemmers, a good job.
Fires. And dropped on by Madison Holland. I think she was trying to line it up to kick it, but then the ball landed shorter than she thought it would.
So she caught it with her knees.
Dropped on top of it with her knees. Boy, that was dangerous. Probably next time she's probably just going to go for the hands.
Yeah.
Another shot on goal, just over top. Jada Pody.
Yeah,
almost.
Comets really putting the pressure on now here.
Replay coming up of that knee dropper. This was close. Yeah. I don't think that was on purpose. I just have a feeling.
Well, it shows you, too, with that wind. She got a deep shot on that.
Yes.
And it was on line. Goes another helicopter.
Around the edge. Pody turning in the middle. Shot on goal. Misses to the right. Paige Kerr had a chance.
Wide open in that right corner and just a little wide.
Dar said helicopter. He wasn't talking about anything on the field. There was a military helicopter flying over.
See the few helicopters flying from the Des Moines airport over, yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a player go helicoptering here so far. With how much contact we've seen. Back to the back line for North Polk, who has moved up pretty far, by the way. That's Katie Terrell. Comets on the attack here. Whistle blown, foul called on Reagan Bowman. And Reagan's like, what do you mean? She felt like she's had so much contact today, but
a lot of body-to-body contact, and then finally a push.
Under 30 minutes to go here in this one. Bowman hits the ground, and a whistle is blown. I tell you what, Dar, I don't know. Abby Bell has just not been on the field for North Polk. Not that I've seen. There's a kick ahead. Pella's on top of it. I don't know if she's been hurt or what, but your leading scorer has just not been on the pitch really much. We saw her a little bit in that first, but I don't know. I'm just very surprised. Just an observation. Comets trying to line up. Shot on goal. Holland catches it again. Jada Pody once again. Holland has got her work cut out for her here in this second half. She's working hard. More contact. Foul on North Polk. That's on Addison Finn. Yeah, you're just going to see more of that.
Yeah. As it gets tighter and tighter. And the way to beat that is get to the ball first and pass it out quick. A chance for Pella to switch the field here.
Kick is on the way by J.J. Brothart. Chance for the Dutch to maybe get something going. North Polk wanted a handball. They didn't get it. Newman over to the far side to Taylor Samini. Samini a little too far up ahead, and North Polk will try to get here on offense. Knocked high in the air by Amos. And that one's knocked down. Should be Pella ball.
And that should have been well down the field, but this wind has come up, and that just held them right up over the half line.
Let's see, what is the wind at? Let me check here. We are currently sitting at somehow still 14-mile-an-hour winds, but 22-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Now, granted, we are in the sky.
Yeah, we're up high.
You know, it's a little bit stronger up here, but
yeah, it's better down on in the stands down there behind the wall.
I'll still take having a good advantage point here. Addison Finn. Stoppage there. Taylor Samini will kick again. No one seems to want to budge here so far. A lot of these long kicks for the Dutch just aren't finding their location. It's almost like you just got to hope and pray it drops in the right spot, simply because of the high wind gusts. Pody up ahead, Katie Bergstrom. Bergstrom trying to fight with it, cleared out by the Dutch.
Well, not a good place to leave that in the middle, but
left it in the middle, but it's going to be knocked out by Amos. Lizzie Newman and company right there. Ooh, nice fight back. Addison Finn firing. Top right corner, good! Addison Finn, the sophomore, from way outside, gives North Polk the lead.
See the replay here. Pella didn't, it was a takeaway there. Gets it in, couple of touches, and then pounds it by the keeper in the upper right corner.
Addison Finn, the sophomore, has given the Comets the lead with just over 25 minutes to go.
It's kind of interesting how North Polk has worked it inside in the box, and then it's the big boomer that catches them with the wind behind it. But a beautiful strike.
Now, can the Dutch respond? Haven't really had great offensive possessions here in this half.
And there again, they give it right back.
That was Addie Olendyke. So Addie Olendyke is your scorer. Nonetheless, a score for the Comets with 25 minutes to go.
Now another corner.
Yeah, another Channel Seeds corner kick upcoming. This time, looks like I think Jada Pody is going to be the one to take it. That one bounces in front of the goal just a little bit. Pella trying to clear. Newman out on a run out. Newman upfield to Warner. Warner's right there on the back line with Olendyke. And taken away. Nicely done by Olendyke.
Well, I know Warner's good, but you got to get her some more help up front.
Yeah.
You got to get up there and make some more passes. She's just isolating and gets 3 defenders, and
near side ball on the back line to Katie Terrell. Terrell a little short, but nobody's home for the Dutch. Kaylee Kadelka on the back line there. Here comes Addison Finn, gonna run ahead.
Pella's got to start connecting some of those passes.
Finn with it here on the near side. Now she'll spread it wide. Finn shot on goal, bounces in front of Holland. She'll pick it up and kick it back. I could have swore it was Addison Finn on the goal, but the people in the press box say it's Olendyke, so.
Well, it was 34, not 44, I guess. That's what threw you off.
The 4, I only saw the 4, so. Pella respond. Reese Shannon up ahead to Newman. Warner right there.
Yeah, they got to get this ball in attack.
Warner around the edge. Warner trying to get around. Her left foot's the best foot. She trips around one. Shot on goal. Gets blocked away. And a whistle is blown on North Polk. But was it in the box?
No, I think it was outside, wasn't it? And I don't know if that was a continuation after the trip or what.
I don't know. She was tripping, falling.
I think they came back. I think you give her a chance at advantage to see what happened. And it's just going to be outside the box, so no PK attempt, but still a good close attempt here.
And it's Abby Warner to take it.
And they'll move the wall back 10.
Maddie Corey has had a hard time catching the ball today for North Polk. Warner with a chance.
She sets up on the right side.
Newman's down there for the Dutch. Abby Warner, the senior, free kick, low liner, hit the line of North Polk defenders, and it never stood a chance. And here come the Comets. Really well done by North Polk. That just never stood a chance. Just kind of a low liner, and nice job by North Polk on top of it. 21 and a half to go. A couple players hit the ground. Here come the Pella Dutch. Addison Finn in the middle, working her way around. Finn got around one, turns out on Hollins, so it's another Channel Seeds corner kick for North Polk.
Their third of this half, eighth of the match. And you absolutely cannot allow a goal here for Pella, because that
you're already in trouble down 1-0.
Yeah. I mean, they could pretty well seal it 2-0 with just half of a half left.
Addie
Does not give you
Ollendijk.
much margin.
Addie Ollendijk going to go on and corner kick this for the Comets. On the way. Over top and in! Reagan Bowman heads it in, and North Polk extends the lead.
Yeah, just over the outstretched arms of the keeper. Let's take a look at it here. It's going to in-swing a little bit. Comes in over the head of the keeper, and then on the backside, headed back in there. And the defender's got to mark that up, but now Pella in a world of hurt. They need to get some offense going quickly.
2-0 is your score. And the Dutch are going to have to go quickly here with just under 20 minutes to go. As the wind continues to blow here at County Soccer Complex. And despite the wind, that was a really good corner kick.
Yeah, that was a
really nicely set up.
And Holland went as high as she could. It just got over the top of her.
And able to be headed in.
Into the backside, and by that time she had her back turned to the defender. And
Comets just have it correct and right place, right time, and well executed.
Here Pella needs to, when they get it in there, move it around, stretch the defense a little bit.
Throw it on the far line here for the Comets. Now you wonder, how do they play the rest of this game? Do you kind of back up defensively, or you just kind of stay on the offensive?
No, you kind of stay what you're doing, and you keep moving it up, because the longer you keep in your half, the more you widen the time down, and then make it harder on them to get it down offensively.
North Polk bench wanted a card on Abby Warner. A lot of pushing and shoving down there.
See here, now connect up ahead.
Warner falls down, no foul. And the Comets are going to have it back the other way. High boot up in the air. The Dutch trying to clear out on the back line, and now up ahead to Lauren Mace here on this near side.
Good defending.
Mace just not able to clear it. Now they get it to Warner, and Warner over to Newman. That one you might have gotten behind a couple. The Comets are going to try to clear. Collision with Cody and Shannon. Warner trying to get around the edge. Warner hits the ground, and a whistle is blown.
And what the official didn't see, he was watching action here. They pushed the keeper down back there.
Again?
That was Brianna Shannon kind of pushed her.
I saw the first fall down. I didn't see the second
the second
fall
time,
down. I was watching it.
Well, so was the center referee. He looked at this action, and you could see Shannon kind of pushing the keeper again to keep her back.
I mean, that's just one of those unfortunate situations. Abby Warner on to attempt the kick, and it misses to the left. Wow. So a lot going on there in that last couple minutes. You can tell Pella's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
And you're just going to see a lot more shoving here, a lot of pushing, everybody just trying to stay up.
Well, and North Polk just has to keep moving the ball around, keep it away from them here. They have not shown the patience to move it around a lot here in this match so far.
And you got to think, 71 goals this season scored by the Pella Dutch. 39 of those come off Abby Warner. So more than half of those goals come off one player. They've shut down Abby pretty well. This one's going to take a little bit of a bounce backwards, and Holland jumps on top of it for Pella. Dyke up ahead. Here to Emily Johnson. Now to Jada Pody.
So you want to pass it around, work it.
A lifting wedge shot caught by.
That looked a little tougher than what it. Yeah.
Holland, a really short boot there. Now on the back by Claire Smock. Yeah, I just have not seen Abby Bell today. We saw her a little bit in the first half, but I have no idea about the star goalkeeper, or the star goalie, not goalie, goal scorer for North Polk.
Well, it just shows you their depth.
Yeah,
too.
they can. I mean, they've played really well. I've been very impressed with Reagan Bowman and everybody up front.
Well, again, they just move the ball around well. Technical passing it, keeping their shape spread out.
Addie Olendyke, just a junior.
So Jada Pody's going to get a little rest here, looks like.
And you look at this Pella team, they are very young.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of seniors. Lexi Bryan's a senior, Abby Warner's a senior, and that'll be a huge, huge loss for the Dutch. I mean, that's over half your production that's gone. But other than that, I think that's it. I don't think they have any more seniors on this team. It's only 2.
You got Brianna Shannon, your second leading scorer, will be coming back.
Yep.
So, and then it's a chance for somebody else to step up.
But Abby, I'm pretty sure Abby, it feels like Abby's been here forever, has been playing a long time here for the Dutch. I believe she started all 4 years. So it'll be a big loss for Pella, but still a lot of youth to go through. Olendyke up ahead, Maddie Nemmers. As North Polk just wasting time. Nemmers, shot to the left, too far gone, and a goal kick upcoming here for the Pella Dutch.
That gets a chance for them to get a boot the other way and try to get a counterattack going.
A couple IMT insurance substitutions, which I feel like we really haven't had many here in this second half. Kayla Pringle, a junior, will check in for Pella. She checks in for Lauren Mace. And a boot out of the goal here for Pella. Around the edge, Avery Bird. Nothing going there.
But they're keeping it in their half, and Pella has had trouble getting back down. And here again, wayward.
Just no luck. No luck on those kicks. Whistle blown on number 18.
Kayla Pringle.
Yeah, she just
straight pushing
came
the back.
in. Yeah, she just came in. She was ready to go.
She was trying to get to the ball, but going through the other player to do it.
Got to give her a little room. So a free kick opportunity here as our cover here. I don't think it'll blow away, but it was starting to take off a little bit. Olendyke with the free kick. On the way. Ooh, just missing the header is Nemmers.
And that would have been trouble if you get a head on that, because
Nemmers almost got to it with her head.
Holland was dropping back trying to get a read on where it was going, and she was heading to the right. If she was able to head that back to the keeper's left, it could have been some danger and end up being a corner kick out of the deal.
Really? I didn't think it was touched. Channel Seed's corner kick, I guess. I believe that's Olendyke over there.
And all this is just burning clock
Yes,
here.
it is. Kick is on the way, and the wind did not help it. Carried it with it, and it rolls out for a goal kick. gusts about to 25 mile an hour, so the wind has in fact picked up a little bit here. No rain though, no rain in the forecast, just going to be overcast skies the rest of the day.
Well, there's a chance of that tomorrow night, isn't there?
Yes, a little bit of rain. A late foul called here on that one.
Which will impact the semifinals tomorrow, the boys, but they'll be over at Drake, right?
Yep.
So be on turf, so.
Girls will take place on Saturday. The forecast looks clear for Saturday. Header in the middle. And a Comet is down. See when we get the injury stoppage here, and I bet it's a cramp of anything. Now the whistle is blowing in our first injury timeout of the day. That is Nemmers.
Yeah, it looked like she's trying to stretch the leg out a little bit.
So Maddie Nemmers will walk off and have a quick stoppage of time here. .10:35 to go here in this one. North Polk Comets lead 2-0 over top of the Pella Dutch. 10 minutes away from a state championship appearance for the Comets. First team not named Dallas Center Grimes or Waverly Shell Rock to make their way in the last couple of years. Tied at 0 at halftime, but the Comets have really picked things up here in the second half. Trying to stay on top of things. Abby Warner really just hasn't gotten the ball here. She's frustrated, you can just tell. Shannon with it here, and she can't get away, and a foul is called on North Polk.
Again, an opportunity here. He's about 10 minutes to go if you can get one in the net.
Bree Shannon will be the one to kick this here. It's a good spot for it. Only downside is the wind's blowing right at her.
Yeah, you got a little wind in your face. And
Bree Shannon on to attempt the free kick. It misses to the right, but it was touched by Maddie Corey.
Yep, so it's a corner. First corner of the second half for the Dutch.
I don't know if she knew where she was at because she didn't have to touch it.
No, I think, yeah. Well, and I think she thought maybe it was going to bend back inside because it was hooking a little bit to the left.
I believe Avery Hunsinger is the one on to kick, and yes, it is. That's Avery Hunsinger over there. On to attempt the corner kick here. Kyler Hartson is in for Pella. Low line kick on the way. Everybody's in the middle, and a whistle is blown on Pella. So nothing out of this trip down this time for the Dutch, and the time continues to slip down here with 8:33 to go. And Corey will be able to, or excuse me, this is actually going to be Kaylee Kadelko will be the one to kick this out for the Comets. Warner wants the ball. She'll fire upfield. Caught by North Polk. Hartson with it there for a second. Now back to the midfield line for the Dutch. Trying to set up another attack. That one going to roll all the way to the goal, and Corey hops on top of it before Shannon can get there. Under 8 minutes to go. Don't forget, coming up after this one at 3 o'clock here on field number 9, West Des Moines Valley taking on Waukee Northwest in your Class 3A semifinal. Hartson battling hard with Emily Johnson. That one's going to roll out. Another goal kick coming. And for North Polk, you're just looking to waste clock.
Yeah.
Really. That's really all this is in the final couple minutes.
Just keep it on this half and force them to go the length of the field and burn up clock.
Winner of this game will face North Scott and/or Dallas Center Grimes in the Class 2A championship game. That'll be played at 5 o'clock on Saturday on Iowa Public Television. Game tied at 0 at halftime, but give all the credit in the world to North Polk. Couple headers. And how about the shot by Olendyke? That was really the big,
Speaking of comets, that one was a laser.
That was a laser.
From way deep into the right corner.
That was insane.
She stole the ball, then took it up about 5-10 yards, and then unleashed a rocket.
That's something that our friend Hunter Phillips would love to say. He's always one that likes to incorporate the comet or the mascot.
Mascot
with
name in there.
Whistle is blown on Abby Warner. Closing in on 5 minutes to go here in this one. Kick here by Kadelka. And near side ball here for the Dutch. 2 more players hit the ground, no whistle. That ball's still in.
Yeah. Got to cross all the way across the line.
Yep. And a whistle blown on a foul for Kayla Pringle. Pringle's got 2 fouls in 5 minutes of play.
Sounds like a basketball career.
Here's Abby Bell on this near side. So she's checked in. Upcoming kick here for the Comets by Kadelka. That's a really good laser right down the middle and not much going there. Again, I'm sure North Polk would like to score, but they're not really intent to, as that one's kicked up by Emily Johnson and caught by Holland.
Yeah, but the more time they spend in their half down there, the more time Pella has lost in their attempt to come back.
Very good point.
Oh, that was looking like a nice pass over.
That one catches the backside of Jada Pody, so Dutch trying to continue moving here. High boot in the center. Shot goes high and long. I think that was Pringle. And a whistle blown for a substitution. North Polk 3.5 minutes away from a Class 2A championship berth. Really have played a great game. I mean, I know they didn't score in the first half, but they've held a Pella team that likes to score down pretty well. A lot of credit to the Comets here, and going to try to advance to the state championship game in Class 2A here. That has been occupied by Waverly Shell Rock and Dallas Center Grimes for the last couple of years. DCG, let me see if I can get an update here over there, but last time I checked, they were leading. Have someone check on that. That one's going to awkwardly bounce backwards. Pella kind of waiting on it here, and it'll be kicked up the field. 1-0. Dallas Center Grimes leads over North Scott still. That's pretty impressive for North Scott, considering how many goals Dallas Center Grimes like to score.
Yeah.
What was it, 8?
Yeah.
8 goals in that first round, something like that? Or am I thinking of the boys?
No, you're thinking of, it was 4-1.
4-1, that's what it was. Still, I mean, still quite a bit of goals. Emily Johnson, Reagan Bowman check out. Olendyke back in for North Polk. Abby Bell, that one's off her shoulder.
Pella lost in the semis last year, 1-0 to Waverly Shell Rock, and then Waverly Shell Rock lost to DCG, which is one of, as you said, the last two 2A titles.
It'll be the end of her career for Abby Warner, one of the best the state has seen in terms of goal scoring, especially at this level.
Yeah.
You know, you see a lot of goal scorers grab insane numbers down in the lower levels, but Abby Warner here, a 2A school as big as Pella, playing the competition they do, many, many goals throughout the career of Abby Warner, and obviously a tough way to come to an end here at the state tournament, but still going to go down as one of the better players, if not one of the best Pella soccer players that has ever played the game. Trying to look for maybe one more here. She's got 39 goals on the year. That time just couldn't turn it. Just over a minute and a half to go. North Polk Comets out of the Raccoon River Conference. An 18-1 record is going to improve to 19-1. If they want number 20, they're going to have to win it all. And the way this crowd has gone, the way these players have looked and played, they're on a good track for it. A physical game today, but after a 0-0 score at halftime, the Comets able to turn it on and ball going to go out on the far line as the Comets still looking to waste a little bit more time. Pella Dutch season will come to an end at 14-5. Another great year for the Dutch out of the little Hawkeye Conference. As the clock continues to tick here, actually it's going to stop at 28 seconds.
Yeah, the player down
Shannon
over there
is down with a...
Looks like maybe a cramp too, because they're stretching that leg out.
She's off the field though. I'm kind of surprised they kept the clock moving, or they stopped the clock, but they'll get her checked out. Stick around for the 3 o'clock game. We might have a windstorm by the time that one comes out if the wind keeps blowing hard, so keep an eye out for that one. Because Shannon is off the field, I think, yep, we're just going to play it on.
Yeah, I think they got a substitute in for her.
So didn't want to
kill goes up into the stands over there. Just a matter of clicking the final seconds down.
Shot on goal attempt goes long, not going to work for Prindle.
Count it down from 10.
Under 10 seconds to go, the North Polk Comets out of the Raccoon River Conference have punched their ticket to the Class 2A championship game. North Polk defeats Pella. 2-0 is your score, and the Comets will play on Saturday for a chance at a 2A championship soccer title. They scored 2 in the second half to pull away and move to 19-1 on the year. Pella will end their season at 14-5. Congratulations to the Dutch and Abby Warner on a phenomenal career that unfortunately will come to end here in the state semifinals. We'll send it down to the field for your trophy presentation.
sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU, our Executive Director, Aaron Kurlick, and Associate Director, Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Mark Howard and the Dutch from Pella on an outstanding 2024. Coming up, fans, your team advances to the Class 2A Championship, where they will face either North Scott or Dallas Center Grimes on Saturday, June 1st at 5:30. And now, Maddie Numbers, Maddie Lundendijk will advance their team on the bracket to the championship match.
Well, that will do it for us here at the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament for your Class 2A semifinals. Dar, quick thoughts on this one. North Polk defeats Pella 2-0.
Yeah, they kept pounding away, and you knew it was going to happen. The rocket deep shot put them up, and then they get the the insurance goal there. But Pella, you give them credit, they hung right in there, took it a long way. But North Polk just had it rolling there, and you knew they were eventually going to pop one in the net, and they did.
North Polk defeats Pella. They are on to the Class 2A championship game, where they will play Saturday at 5 o'clock on Iowa Public Television against either Dallas Center Grimes or North Polk. We'll be back at 3 o'clock for your Class 3A semifinal of Waukee Northwest versus Valley. For our producer, Justin Dar Danielson, I'm Blake Walker. Thanks for watching the Iowa Girls State Soccer Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network.